Hey, what's up, guys? Banele here. Welcome to another exciting episode of Consumer Tech, the Friday Checkout. It is Friday. We do talk about news events that have happened throughout the week. So we're going to start the show off with a poll. In the comments below, let me know how much time do you spend on the browser as opposed to other apps. So for instance, myself, I spend almost 60% of my time in the browser. And with that being said, I tend to do a lot of research. I've got a lot of apps open. I'm on social media. So as a result, I tend to have a number of tabs that are open, and over time they can become a lot and overwhelming. So the first thing I want to talk about today is Microsoft Edge. So there's a new feature that has been launched called vertical tabs, which allows you to take tabs that are open at the top and then pin them to the side, to the left-hand side of your screen, and have them vertically so that you can get to your different tabs much more easier. So as you can see right here on my screen, I've got a number of tabs that are open. It is a lot. It's jarring and it's difficult to see. But what I tend to do sometimes is I just look at the icon and it lets me know which tab I want to open. But if you find it difficult, you can then make use of this feature. So you can click on this icon here that says vertical tabs, turn vertical tabs on. And then when you click on it, boom, all of your tabs would have then moved over to the left-hand side. And then from here, you can click on whatever tab that you're looking for, and you can get to whatever tab you want to get to. So I think this is a handy feature. So I've been using this for about a week or so, and I think it's really good. But try it out with Microsoft Edge and let me know how your experience is. So this reminds me of Opera Mini, a browser that I used to use back in the days, and it was good as far as rendering pages as well as saving on data. So with Opera Mini on the PC, as you can see, it's got tabs that are on the left-hand side, but you do also get your traditional tabs that are at the top of the screen. But on the left-hand side, you can get to settings much more quicker. You can get to history, bookmarks, and then there's a new feature called Player, which allows you to bring in audio streaming services like Spotify, Apple Music, as well as YouTube Music. So in my case, I've got a Spotify subscription. So when I've configured the whole thing, I can then go to my Spotify and play music. And what's nice about it is that you don't have to have a tab open. So it plays music in the background and it's quick to get to. So when you navigate further up, you've got your social media apps like Instagram, WhatsApp, as well as Messenger. So from here, you can get to your different services from this left vertical pane. And this then reminds me of this new vertical tabs from Microsoft Edge, but I feel like the one from Opera is much more useful. So next week, I'll be showing you how to take advantage of some of the features that Opera has to offer. For instance, when it comes to watching content online, like Netflix, and you want to masquerade as if you are browsing from a different country, you can do that so that you can gain access to content that is geo-restricted in SA. So I'll show you how to use a VPN, which is a virtual private network. Right, now, speaking of streaming, guess what? Facebook also has a streaming platform called Facebook Watch. Now, I know a lot of you might not have heard of it, but I think you do make use of it on a daily basis, because when it comes to watching video on Facebook, there is a feature where you can get to see Facebook originals, and part of these originals are Steve Harvey, and there's Jada Pinkett. And as you know, there was a whole scandal around the whole Will Smith, Jada Pinkett saga. But anyway, these are Facebook originals. So just like Netflix has Netflix originals or Amazon Prime originals, Facebook is also pushing their own originals. And guess what? On Windows 10, you can also get to download the app that would allow you to watch video content on Facebook, which is Facebook Watch. So how you would do that is you would open up the Microsoft Store, and then right at the top, click on search and then type in Facebook, and then navigate to Facebook Watch, download the app, go through the instructions. And then once it's downloaded, you would then have to verify that you would like to link your Facebook account with this Facebook Watch app. So from a browser that you are signed in with your Facebook account, you would then have to go to facebook.com/watch. It'll then give you a code. You then take the code, you paste it in your Facebook Watch app, and once you've pasted it in, this is what you'll see. So the app is fairly simple on Windows 10, and I kind of like the intro. But once you are signed in, you can then get to gaming content, live content, videos that you've created. And then let's go to home and scroll down. You'll see that when you scroll all the way down, you'll find Facebook Originals. And there is the Red Table, Taraji Henson, called Peace of Mind. There is one by Jada Pinkett, as well as even Real Bros of Simi Valley. There's good content. I tend to watch it now and again. But what's great is you can watch this on your PC and it gives you that whole experience like Netflix or a Showmax. So that is great. Now, when it comes to Facebook, again, there is a new app that they are developing, but it's not necessarily an app. It's called a progressive web app. So from time to time, you'll hear developers or companies put out applications called PWAs, which is Progressive Web App. This essentially is a website, but then it takes on the characteristics of a normal application. So for instance, on a website, you will see the address bar at the top, but if you have a progressive web app, it is still the website itself, but then it gets rid of the address bar and it looks and functions like a normal app. So when it comes to Facebook, it is currently in the beta testing stage, but you can download it by going to the Microsoft Store and then typing in Facebook. And then what you're looking for is Facebook Beta. Click on it, install it, sign in, and this should give you what seems to be like an app experience. So play with it, guys, and yeah, hopefully it should be worthwhile. And then last on the list is my app pick of the week, Office app, which is available on Android and iOS. So you can download the app, and what I like about it is that it bundles up the Microsoft apps that we all know, use, and love, which is Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. So you get to have a much lower footprint as far as storage, the size of the app. So instead of downloading 3 apps, you can then download this one app, and from here you'll be able to create, edit, share document, and there are more features when it comes to the app itself because you can scan documents. You can also sign PDF documents and have your signature saved so that next time when you want to sign a PDF document, you can then pull up your signature that you've saved before. So it's a multi-purpose tool. So I call this the Swiss Army knife of productivity. And this is an app by Microsoft. So it's available on your PC as well. And you can also download an extension on your browser. So it's available on the Chrome extension store, the Microsoft store, as well as other extension stores. So you can download it and you can get to your documents that easy. So instead of having different apps, you can bundle them into one thing. So you might be asking, what's the difference between all of these apps where they've got individual apps and one app that bundles everything into one app? And for me, when playing with the app, what I've seen is there are a couple of features, let's say in Excel, that are not available on the Office app. But if you are a casual user, then I think the Office app will serve you good. That's it for this week. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Banele for Consumer Tech, and this is the Friday Checkout. Stay blessed.